welcome and welcome back to my channel. It has officially been 1 full year of me doing YouTube. I've tried to be really consistent and cut vlogs and cut videos every single week on Thursday, so thank you so much for sticking it out with me, and I'm excited to keep going. But this is just, I guess, the anniversary of me actually doing YouTube, even though I always said I would never because it's a lot of work, but here we are. I was really looking forward to doing this video because one, I love just like answering your guys' questions and what you're interested in and what you want to learn about. Two, because Luke is here and he's never, I feel like, in my videos, and I really want to have him more. And then three, for you guys, I hope this is exciting because I'm going to be doing 2 really big giveaways. So I have 2 boxes. They're sitting over here. You can't see them, but I'm gonna package them really nicely and I'll show you guys everything that's in them. But they're probably $500 to $1,000 worth of products: skincare, health, wellness, beauty, hair, makeup, all that good stuff. So I just really am excited to give back. I think I'm at 41,000 subscribers, which is literally insane to me. I never thought that I would be here. There's a bug. Do you see it? It's been bothering me all day. Anyways, just thank you all so much for oh my god! Okay.
Alright. Everybody be very still.
Okay, all I want to say is I love you guys dearly, and let's get into the video. Might not know who I am or know who Luke is. I'm Klein and I'm a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader. I'm in my 5th season. Luke and I got married 2 years ago. We are high school sweethearts, and Luke can tell you some of his favorite things to do or tell him about himself too. I also love painting, I love art, I love music, I love design, I love to travel, I like to do crazy things. I did skydiving, I'm scuba certified. We live in Dallas, Texas, and it's been great and we love it, and our lives are really hectic right now, but we love it and we love each other. This is my husband, Luke.
Hi, I'm Luke.
And what do you like to do, Luke?
I like to play soccer. I like to game. I'm a big nerd. So
Major gamer.
Major gamer. I love anime. I love manga. Hey, this is about me right now. Klein put me on anime, so. I'm also scuba certified. I also went skydiving when Klein did. I think we're planning on doing that again sometime soon.
This month?
Yeah, she's definitely the adrenaline junkie, and then I'm the one who's like, well, if Klein's gonna do it, I'm definitely gonna do it. I can't let her beat me or anything. So she kind of pushed me out of my comfort zone, and I kind of bring her back down to earth sometimes, and that's how we keep each other in line.
That's how we stay alive, that's how we have fun. Okay, and enough about us because you probably are going to skip all of that. Let's go to the first question. So first question is, when did you and Luke meet? So, can you talk? I talk all the time.
Yeah,
you tell it.
People probably want to hear me talk anyways. So I think this is probably our most asked question on here too. We are high school sweethearts. So we actually met the first day of high school. This is another frequently asked question. We have the same last name. Klein and Luke Powell sat right beside each other in homeroom. We also had like 2 or 3 more people with the last name Powell.
We get that all the time. Are you cousins? Yeah, please save it. Oh, Alabama cousins. I'm like, yeah, sure, we are. No, we're not related, but there are tons of Powells where we're from. It's like the most frequent last name that you'll hear. Like, it's literally like a Smith or a Johnson or whatever. So there were so many Powells in our school. I think there was like probably 10 or 12. That's besides the point. This is not romantic at all. But we met the first day of high school, which was really sweet. I never had to change my last name, which has been great. All of my married friends are like, you're so lucky. And I'm like, just simply find somebody with the same last name as you.
It's that easy.
And yeah, we were best friends all throughout those first 2 years of high school, and we had so many classes together. We had such a great friend group. Our high school experience was really fun. I knew Luke had a crush on me for those first 2 years, but he was just my best friend. We went into our junior year.
I was gonna say I got friend zoned.
He may have gotten friend zoned, but he made it out. And then he told me how he felt, but I didn't know how he felt. And then he asked me to be his girlfriend, and I said yes.
What was the question? How did we meet?
Yes.
Yeah, so we met the first day of high school, and the first, I guess, 2 years, freshman and sophomore year. My friend group and her friend group all got like really close at the end of sophomore year. So then obviously I was spending a lot more time with Klein, and I was like, I think I'm starting to like Klein, like all my, and I had a crush on her freshman year too, so it was like, you know, kind of like push that down, and then once we were hanging out a lot more, and I was like, oh, like she's great, like she likes all the stuff I like, she's friends with all my friends, she's obviously beautiful, and I finally told her how I felt, and was lucky enough that she felt the same way, and the rest is history, I guess.
That's good. Hi everyone, this is Future Klein, and I'm interrupting this video for a very special broadcast, but it's probably what you've all been waiting for, which is the giveaways, and I'm very excited and very grateful to be able to offer these giveaways. Let's get into it. This first box is near a $1,200 value in products, which I'm really excited about. You can find all the details in the description on what is in this box and details on how to enter. This is box number 1, and I'm not going to go through each individual product, but you'll see them listed out in the description below. This is everything that you could win in giveaway number 1. Good luck to all who enter, and let's get back to the video.
All right, the next question is, how did you pick your kitties' names?
Woo, kitties!
It's a great question.
Excellent question. So I think I picked Poosh's name, but I used to call my little brother Lil Poosh when he was like 4 and younger, because we have a 5-year age gap, and I never really wanted to say his name because I was like, no, he's so cute, he's Lil Poosh. Like, he's not Nicholas. So that's kind of where her name came from. Perfect for her. Yeah. And then little Momo Bear.
Momo, I think, was a combination. I think we both worked on this one.
Yeah,
but when he was smaller, he still looks a lot like it, but when he was a kitten, he looked just like the lemur from Avatar, whose name is Momo. It's
Momo
just
is being
that he
so
looked
good today.
Yeah.
He's such a good boy.
He's very handsome.
He's very handsome. Third question is, why did you want to become a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader? I get this question a lot too. For a lot of dancers and cheerleaders, there aren't many options to do it professionally unless you want to go into the actual industry, move to New York, move to California, move to these different places. Performing is something that I've kind of always done and I've always loved. I've been a pianist, I play the clarinet, I've always been performing on stages, whether it be for musical reasons or artistic reasons. I've been a part of many art shows. Obviously, I've been in dance all of my life, so studio recitals, competitions, school performances, I've literally done it all. So for me, my plans were kind of derailed my senior year of college. I loved being on the UK dance team. It was the best 4 years of my life. I met a lot of my bridesmaids there, a lot of my best friends. I love the UK dance team. I've always been someone who I just want to go everywhere and I want to do everything. I want to try everything and just make it happen. So from high school to college wasn't really that for me. It was kind of a comfortable decision that I made, just because college is expensive, and yeah, I had scholarships, but I did want to go to UK. I've always had dreamed of being a part of that dance team, but at the end of the day, it was a 45-minute drive from home. So I knew I wanted to do something just big and different and cool with my life, and I wanted to take some leap that would help me grow. And so after COVID, a lot of things were changed for me. I was planning to go abroad to Japan and study abroad there, but it was canceled for COVID, and I was gutted about it. I had worked so hard and I had gotten all this money from scholarships that I had earned, and it was all just kind of taken away. And so it was really sad, but I wasn't bummed about it as much as I should have been, and at the time I didn't know why. But then looking back, I know it was because of DCC. Tryouts were kind of coming up, and they were around that same time. UDA Nationals had been pushed back from January to April because of COVID, and so I was still in shape. Auditions began in May. All of my friends were like, Klein, you have to try out. Like, why not? This is so something that you would do. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna believe in myself. And I just kept making it past the rounds, and I kept being dumbfounded, like there had been some mistake. Like, this is some prestigious organization. There's no way that they would think that I'm good enough to be a part of it. And it was my friends who had all of this like belief in me, and Luke, who was like, well, yeah, of course you're gonna make it through the round. Like, have you seen the way you dance? Have you, like, it was just so sweet that like they all believed in me. And so eventually, obviously, I started to believe in myself, and I did all of the hard work. I filled out the application, I sent in the headshots, I sent in all of these dances. A lot of it was virtual. And then I was on this month-long road trip, it felt like, with 2 of my best friends. And then I made it into training camp. And when I made it into training camp, I was actually in Hawaii. I tried so hard to learn all of these dances. There was 16 dances in a Google Drive that I had to learn before I got to training camp that year. I would go to the beach for 2 hours in the morning, and then I would come back and I would just grind, and I would just learn all of these dances throughout the week. Finally made it to Dallas and had my solo round and made it to training camp and then made the team. So it was kind of just one of those lifelong aspirations of just wanting to learn and grow, and it was brought to fruition through DCC. It was just the best experience ever, and I will always go and tell people to take the leap and take the jump, because you never know what's going to happen from it. I don't even know where I would be had I taken that other path. I mean, I probably would still be happy and I'd still be with Luke and everything would be wonderful, I'm sure, but this has just led me to a whole different avenue of things that I never thought would be possible for myself. Next question.
Which one do we want to take?
You pick. This is question 4.
The next question is going to be, what do you miss the most about Kentucky? They also said, you're my fave DCC as a fellow Kentuckian, which is very sweet. You want to go first? Or?
No, you go!
I think the obvious answer is for both of us is going to be that we miss our family in Kentucky, because both of us are from the same place.
Say it like that. Our
family. I'm trying to...
You put emphasis on it.
Put emphasis on it, yeah.
He misses his mommy.
I miss my mommy, my daddy, and my brothers.
His brothers.
Yeah. We love being out here, but it's definitely hard to be so far away from, you know, everybody that you grew up with, like your friends and your family and your animals and stuff like that. Like, you get used to always having them always like being, you know, maybe like an hour away when we were in college or something like that. Still not that bad. It's like a 2-hour flight home, but like it's like a 12-hour drive home, so that's not really a manageable thing to do.
I miss Kentucky a lot too. I miss it for all the reasons that Luke said, of course, but I miss the nature.
That's gonna be what I said. So
I miss the nature so bad. I miss Keeneland. I miss just like knowing and not having to use like Google Maps to get around. I think I miss the most though is like when all of our friends and all of our family were home too. Like, we're just friends with, I mean, yay, we're friends with a lot of successful people, but surprise, they're like not there anymore. So a lot of our friends are like in other cities in Kentucky or living out of state. I got so lucky, and my best friend Natalie, I mean, you guys probably know Natalie, but she moved to Dallas too. But our other friends get to come visit us and we go visit them, so we make it work. But we definitely miss Kentucky and the nature and the hiking and just how kind people are, and just familiarity is what we miss, I think. Okay, how about this? What is one lesson marriage has taught you both? Wait, I'm looking at this other.
I was like,
I'm looking at this circle. This one is, so I had Luke go through these questions and he picked his favorites. This one under the question that he circled says Luke or Rysand, which I don't say his name right. Is it Rysand? Rysand?
It's Luke.
I am talking about Ackletar girlies. Get him. Guess Luke is what I would choose.
They're gonna get you for not knowing his name.
Well, okay, what's one lesson marriage has taught you both?
The lesson Klein hasn't learned.
The lesson that I've learned is how to give a good side eye, because Luke needs a lot of them.
Oh.
I'm working on patience, but sometimes Luke tests me.
If you're not testing your patience, you're not really learning patience.
Sometimes he'll go extra slow when I'm in a rush, and I'm like, Luke!
I don't do that on purpose, though. That's just
Hi, baby!
I just like to go slow and smooth, slow and steady. Oh my God.
But what is something that I have learned? I need to think about it. Can you go?
Yeah, that'd be good.
I'll go after you.
I think it's kind of cliche, but the whole thing about, how do you even say this? But basically, there's going to be days when I have 100% to give and Klein has 0%, and that's okay. And there's going to be days where it's the opposite, and there's going to be days where we both have 50% or 70-30. Like, it's important to be able to meet each other where you're at, especially, and it can change like by the day. Klein has a way busier schedule than I do, just with DCC and work and, you know, hanging out with you guys and making content for you guys. And I try to help as much as I can, but there's still going to be plenty of days where she just has too much going on, and I need to pick up the slack wherever that may be. So that's, you know, making dinner, taking out the trash, making sure that she comes home to a clean environment. And it sounds silly, but it's like just making sure that those basic things are taken care of can make you feel cared for, I think, and loved and valued and appreciated.
That was really nice.
And if none of that works, then I'll just hand her one of these guys, and that usually works out too.
Well, Luke is a great husband, and I am his wife.
Which makes her a great wife.
Okay, lessons that I have learned. Here's a good lesson that I've learned. So when I was younger, obviously reading is one of my favorite things in the world to do. Sometimes in the media, you just expect such an epic romance, and it's just supposed to last throughout the end of times, and it's just supposed to be ongoing. And sometimes that's just, I actually don't think that that's ever really happened, ever, for anybody, which is totally fine. But one of the lessons that I've really learned is that I am so incredibly grateful for the friendship that we had before our marriage. Honestly, before we were even dating, and then going into an engagement and then getting married. I mean, yeah, we're very lovey-dovey, and we don't do that in front of the camera, obviously, but even just today was just so nice to just have those moments. But also, it's kind of exhausting if your partner requires that of you at all times, because sometimes when you come home after a long day, you just want to be gross, and you just want to get in a shower and go to bed and just not talk to anyone. For us, we rely so heavily on our friendship because we were best friends for years before there was even talk of a ring. I think sometimes that just sitting in silence with your partner in a comfortable silence is one of the most healing things that you can do for your inner child and for your future adult self. It's so healthy for your relationship to be able to have just a comfortable silence to just sit in sometimes. That's something that I've really had to learn in our marriage, is that when you see these couples online or like in the movie theaters and they just look like everything is perfect and they have everything together and they're so lovey-dovey in person, 9 times out of 10 they're just kind of projecting that to people in their inner circles so they look a certain way, and then at home it's just not like that. You kind of have to unlearn when you get into a serious relationship and just really focus on building a friendship and building some sort of compatibility and being empathetic to one another and just knowing where they're at and then loving them where they're at. So I think it's been great for us. I think a lot of people kind of just, they see us online and I don't know what they think. I don't really care what they think, but I think a lot of people also see like friendship in our marriage, and I think that's something that we like to show, and we like to be that for people. If they see anything when they look at us, I hope that they just see friendship and kindness towards one another. Okay, was that my question or yours?
Your favorite comfort movie or TV show? I already know what mine is immediately.
Okay, let's say it at the same time. Ready?
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Adventure
Twilight!
Time. I thought we were gonna say the same thing.
And Adventure Time. And
like
Harry Potter. Wait, was it movie or show?
It was movie or show, yeah.
Or, no, I love Adventure Time. That's okay, that's good. So my favorite comfort movies are Twilight, and my favorite comfort show is Adventure Time.
Yeah.
So now you say a movie.
Favorite comfort movie?
Yeah.
I guess it would be that sounds silly to be like Star Wars is my comfort movie, but
No, you put it all.
yeah, I would say Star Wars.
Oh, brother. Y'all, this one says, is Luke from Germany or is he just somehow related to Germany? He's wearing a German thing right now, and he had no idea that this was going to be on there.
Or did I?
He did.
Or did I ask the question?
He's wearing a German footballer jersey.
Oh, very nice. Welsh, German, Irish, I think in that order, but mostly Welsh. But then I'm also a big soccer fan, so I like Germany. Germany soccer.
Hi guys, me again. It's time for giveaway number 2. So, as you all know, and as I mentioned before, the details to enter the giveaway are in the description below, as well as the list of products that you could win in this giveaway. This is giveaway number 2. Here's a sneak peek at the box. Here's everything in there. Be sure to enter with the details below, and I'm so excited. Good luck to everyone who enters, and I can't wait to see who wins. Let's get back to the video. Sorry, the camera just kind of died. So Luke was talking about his favorite dance at DCC.
Yeah.
And by Miller Lighthouse, he means Baby I'm a Star.
Okay, well.
Baby I'm a Star!
Yeah.
That's your favorite because you
Yeah.
can actually see me?
Yeah, well, that's what I was getting to, is that it's the only time that I can actually like get a close-up view of her dancing and like get good video for the vlog.
Well, y'all want to talk about patience. He missed the last baby performance at the last game, so.
But then what did I do to make up for it?
I don't remember.
I'll tell him. I snuck down to the first floor level.
Yeah,
and
because
was
you had
taking
buddies.
video. Yeah, that helped me get down there. That doesn't
Yeah.
take away from it. So I'm up there, standing up, jumping up and down to get her attention the whole game.
Oh, he was so cute too. And every time I would look up and I was like, oh man, I can never see Luke. And then for some reason I looked down and there he was. He was like, hi, Klein. I was like, no way. It was
and the
so
whole group
cute.
turned around and waved at me. It was cool.
And he got so many videos. And every time he comes to a game, I'm like, can you please vlog? Like, I think it would be cute if you vlogged because obviously y'all have seen my perspective. But I want Luke to be like, hey guys, I'm at the game. But he tried to do it and it went like this. Hey guys, I can't do this.
I did it. It was me and Mitchell. And I was like, hey, before I filmed it, I was like, hey man, like, this is gonna be really awkward for a second.
He like warned him.
I was like, I'm so
Mitchell
sorry.
would have done it too.
I know, Mitchell was better than me on it. Like, I put it on him and he was like, hey, like, what's going on? And then I was like, about to say something, and I was like, I can't do it.
Luke like clammed up. He was like,
I was like, everybody around me is looking at me and listening to me.
He thinks everyone's like looking and watching.
Yeah, I can't get out of my own head.
This is besides the point. Luke's favorite performance is Christmas. And his favorite routine is Baby I'm a Star because he gets to see it up close.
Yeah.
If you had a favorite quarter change, I think it would be Rock That Body.
My favorite quarter change is the second quarter.
Oh, second quarter.
But that's again more about positioning because second quarter is when Klein is in my corner where I'm usually sitting, so that's when I actually get to see her performing.
That's sweet. So Luke really doesn't have a favorite dance as long as he can see.
My favorite dance is whatever dance I'm watching Klein do.
Oh, that's sweet. Okay. Why did you circle this? Who snores the most?
I thought that was funny.
You,
That's also
obviously.
me, but-
And this one is asking what do you do outside of GCC and then what does Luke do? Yes, we do work together. We work in marketing and I do all the fun, creative design stuff and then he does the IT kind of, he really does any sort of special project. But it's so fun, we get to work together.
Next question says, where do you want to travel next?
You answer and then I'll answer.
Okay, I think we probably have the same answer. I would say Japan would be where we want to go next. For anyone who doesn't know, Klein speaks Japanese. She studied it in college. She's always wanted to go visit, and somehow we are the only ones out of our friend group, it seems like, that have yet to go, which is crazy. Because Klein is the only person I know that speaks.
My own brother, my own flesh and blood went before me.
Yeah, and like all of our friends from back home a bit. It's a sore, as you can see, it's a very sore subject. More for her than for me, but I don't like seeing her this way, so it's a sore subject for me too. We do have a goal of visiting all of the states.
I have 1,000 different answers.
Yeah.
This is me, I'm the travel bug and I'm biting Luke. Because I want to travel all the time. I want to do it full time. Y'all know, for a living. But, okay, so I have 1,000 different answers. Obviously, Japan is number one. Always will be. Love everything about it. And then for the US, yes, we want to go to all 50 states. I would love for some time in the future, I want to do like a Northeast road trip. That's something that I did right out of college. But we did the out west sort of thing. So I would love to do that with Luke and some of my friends and go to the Northeast. I also would love to visit the Dakotas. I also want to visit US national parks and I just want to see all the nature and how amazing it is. And then also I want to go to all the continents. When I was younger, I wanted to go to every single country and now I'm realizing that like people genuinely do that for full time. I would love to do that, but just it seems a little more unrealistic the older I get. So I would love to visit all 7 continents. Realistically, our next trip is probably visiting family because when the holidays come around, we don't really get to see any family because obviously I have to be here for Thanksgiving. No, we don't know who the Thanksgiving halftime performer is yet.
I do.
No, you don't.
I bet you guys want to know too.
Luke knows who the Thanksgiving halftime performance is. Okay, we're gonna do 2 more questions.
We lost count.
We lost count.
Hopefully this is at least close to 12.
Or 10.
Or
We might.
hopefully, yeah.
What is your favorite thing about the other person?
You want to go first or second?
I'll go.
I can go first.
Oh, okay. I'll go second.
Well, it's just hard to like condense everything into one thing, so I'm trying to think of like what encompasses
Your
all that.
favorite.
I think my favorite
Very
thing,
favorite.
which again with an asterisk because there's a lot to love about Klein. But my favorite thing is
I'm putting a sound effect there.
my favorite thing is I think just the way that she's able to form relationships and like the way that she can just make everyone feel so important and so loved and so cared for. I mean, I've never seen somebody who can just light up, obviously I'm biased, but I've never seen someone who can light up a room with like 95% of the people in it. When Klein walks in a room, it's like everybody stops and is like, Klein's here, because she fosters relationships with everyone she meets, like she cares about everyone she meets, and she does it in a way that feels and is genuine. It doesn't feel like she's just like making small talk with you, like she's asking questions and trying to get to know you better and learn what you're into, what your interests are, so that when she sees that thing, it reminds her of you, and then she reaches out to you, and you know that makes you feel special too, if that makes sense. I don't know. That was a very
That's so
rambling.
sweet.
That was very rambling.
I hope you feel special.
Yeah, of course. I'm the most special.
You are the most
Yeah.
special. Luke is very special.
I'm very special.
Stop. Okay, my favorite thing about Luke, there's of course a million, trillion, billion things that I love about Luke. I think number one is he is the most gentle spirit I've ever met. There's not many gentle people these days, and Luke is such a kind and caring person. He has like the most solid character, and I really look up to him for that. I could give examples all day, but one of the sweetest things that I've noticed, not even just like now, but always, he literally is an animal whisperer. And I've always said, like, if somebody's good with animals, like they just have like the biggest, kindest heart. And even with something so small, like the cats will just like fall asleep in his arms all the time. They'll like climb all over him. They literally purr on his head. Like, he is such a, and they don't do that with me, and I love them and I know that they love me, but they love Luke. Even like animals that we don't own, like there's a squirrel outside and I swear it loves Luke so much. I don't know, I feel like it just wants to like
It comes
play.
out to greet me every time I come out there.
It comes up to greet him. He always is greeted by bunnies and like birds, and I feel like he can genuinely talk to animals. Even when we have like little bugs in our house, he doesn't like squash it. He literally picks it up and brings it outside. Like, who does that?
I feel bad.
And he's just so gentle. And also just in the way that he like cares about me and the way that he cares about his mom. When I saw the way that he cares about his mom while we were dating, I was like, yeah, this is a man that I want to marry, because he does it with such compassion. He never has ever raised his voice at me. This is as loud as he gets. Speak.
Hey guys.
Speak! That was so rude. But that's my favorite thing about Luke, is he's just basically the male form of Snow White. And I love him.
I think that's a compliment.
It is.
All right. The next question is, what has been the highlight of the last year individually and together?
Sorry, everyone, had to change the battery again. Okay. Oh my gosh, no, it's gonna die.
Go, go, go.
Okay, no, it's gonna die. But I'll go. Okay, highlight of the year. I'm nervous now. Momo, stop looking at your father's
Oh,
baked
babe.
potato. Very bad boy.
You're big.
Okay, we are going to finish this video because all the batteries to this camera have died. We had to let them charge for a little bit. It's now 10:30 p.m. Luke had time to make a baked potato.
God, it takes 5 minutes. Your phone's on 1%.
My phone's at 1%.
Okay, last question. Hi from Australia.
Hi.
What has been the highlight of the last year individually and together?
Okay, so I feel like this should be a New Year's video, but it's not. It's literally October. But let's see, what was I doing last October? Last year I performed with Casey Musgraves and I've performed now with Dua Lipa this year. Oh, this year with DCC I got to go on USO tour. We went to Germany. That was so life-changing. I think my highlight for the year would be us traveling to Europe. We did a whole Europe trip, and we were in Hungary, we were in Switzerland, we went to Italy and Romania, and that was definitely my highlight.
Yeah, that was gonna be mine.
He's gonna get your potato. He's being bad boy.
Don't be bad boy.
Don't be bad boy.
We're also just realizing we forgot to turn the ring light on after the camera battery died. So I hope the strobe lights for the last 5 minutes.
Okay, it's been fine. Okay. Thank you guys so much for all the support. YouTube has been so fun and like a dream of mine because I really do love editing videos and cutting them and posting to YouTube, so it's been super, super fun. Cheers to another year of posting on YouTube. Luke is giving me his support right now for this outro. But I just love you guys so much. Thank you for all your support, and we had so much fun answering questions, and we're gonna do this again soon. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Y'all know the deal. Love you guys so much, and good luck if you enter the giveaway. Okay, love you guys. I'll see you next week. Bye.
Get away from my potato. Stop licking your lips.
Here's the bad boy. Say bye, Mama. Yes, say goodbye.